Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. Well, there is a lot to cover. We have a lot of small stories and things that we are going to touch on today. I want you to know that Finn is fine. I gave you that update in a video that I did on January 3rd that I'm still fighting with YouTube to get uploaded. But he's fine, don't worry. All right, we've got a lot to cover, so let's just jump right in, okay? Let's go. Couple of small items. The first thing was this that was found on Instagram, which I found very interesting. And for those who don't know what you're looking at, that's a tweet from Meghan's lawyer. So I guess before she was hired by Meghan and Harry, she didn't particularly like them. All right, next. You guys remember I told you that one of the things in the book that Harry is supposedly writing is going to be all about his history of being a soldier and how brave he was, etc., etc. Well, some of his old comrades at arms have been coming out. They've had a few things to say, and none of them good. They said he was stuck up, he was snobby, he was known as Bunker Harry, which is something I told you guys already. I wonder if this will make it into the book. One of my followers commented that the title of the memoir should be How I Became Emasculated. But here's a new spin of what's going to be in the book. We already knew that they were going to try to explain why they went ahead with the Oprah interview, even though they were told that the Duke was dying, and they're going to try to explain it away. And now this has shown up. Yes, it appears the friendship with Oprah might really be over because apparently they're now stating they were pressured and coerced into the interview by the network, and it was a big mistake and they were duped into it like Diana was by the BBC. No care was considered for the fallout. They wanted ratings and a royal prize. So CBS is now being blamed for the Oprah interview. That Harry and Meghan were in a bad place and the network took advantage and exploited them. Let's see what CBS has to say about that. I wonder if that's what's going on behind the scenes. It could be that Oprah has dumped them as friends and people would rather be friends with Oprah than with them. And that's why they've decided to get out of Montecito, you know? I mean, the Obamas already made it well known that they're not happy with the constant complaining about Harry's family and the fact that they can't keep their yaps shut. And apparently discretion is the word around there. So yeah, you have to wonder. And I get where they're going with that claim, but you can't blame CBS or Oprah for Harry and Meghan getting on that show and lying. You can blame Oprah for not fact-checking everything that they said before it was aired, and then going back and asking the hard questions when it was proven that this stuff was a lie. You know, you can blame her for that, but you can't blame Oprah or CBS for the lies these two told. Another quick comment. Several people said that Harry and Meghan did not own their home, that they were renting it. But, you know, if they owned it, the mortgage was $30,000 a month. But if you rented it, it was £121,000 a month. So no, I don't think they were renting. Okay, moving on. I found this story and update very interesting because Omid Scobie has been called out for trolling a royal correspondent. I found that very interesting. Former Kensington Palace Private Secretary Rebecca Priestley apparently spoke to the Daily Mail about Kate Middleton ahead of her 40th birthday. And the article was written by Rebecca English, and it said, quote, "As the Duchess of Cambridge turns 40, we find Kate's royal calling means the children really are our future," close quote. So Omid took a dig at her and said, quote, "Nice behind-the-scenes details on Kate's life from former Kensington Palace Private Secretary Rebecca Priestley in the Mail comes not long after Jason Knopf was given the nod to break his NDA and help the Mail's publisher fight Meghan in their court appeal. Cozy relationship." If that is not the pot calling the kettle black, like you don't have a cozy relationship with Harry and Meghan, you weren't shown to have perjured yourself in court, that they helped you write this book? I mean, really? And I also want to say we knew you were a liar because you lied in a newspaper article about your age, although I don't know why you would lie about something so stupid. And I do want to make one more comment, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but Omid, you looked better before you had your plastic surgery. Now you just look like you've been plasticized, like your face isn't normal. Okay, moving on. All right, now we're going to go back to the win again against the Daily Mail or the Sun, whichever one it was. I think they're all connected. Anyway, she celebrated that victory by calling for a reshaping of the tabloid industry and how she had been, patient in the face of deception, intimidation, and calculated attacks. I think she has that a little backwards. Let's be honest, the Me You Can't See, the Oprah interview, these are all calculated attacks against the royal family. And she put how people profit from lies and pain that they cause. But again, I do believe she's the one who profited with her lies against the royal family. Now, she got $1, right? $1 award. And any other damages, she said she's going to donate to anti-bullying, right? That's what she said she was going to do. But if the money isn't given directly to the charity, which I think it should be, it'll probably go through Archewell, which means she gets to keep 95%. A little slick there, isn't it? But did the Mail on Sunday really lose? Let's just take a quick look at that one. I found this on Twitter, posted by Funny Face, and I thought it was very factual. It's a good breakdown. So let's take a look. So this starts out by pointing out that Meghan is gloating as if she had won billions of dollars, which she didn't. When Jason Knopf's witness statement came out in the newspaper, they sold 2.5 million copies for £1 each, and the Daily Mail sold 980,000 million copies a day for 0.65 cents. I only know cents, so we'll just move on with that. So in a week alone, the Daily Mail made 3 times more than what the entire case with Meghan cost them. All right, and the case has been going on for 3 years. So do you really think the Mail is going to care about the $2 million that it cost them? Now, this was put up before we knew how much she was getting, okay? And they said the Mail on Sunday average sells 817,000 copies. Let's say Meghan got 40% of that. She can't get more than that. So this is the kind of money they were talking about. And in the end, she got $1. You cannot count attorney's fees because that was money that she had already spent, but it was her money. So she gets it back, but it's not a profit. That was her money. And the money she's getting in damages is $1. And the other money she's pledged, and I guarantee you people are going to make sure that it goes to the anti-bullying charity. So in the end, I do believe that Meghan Markle got played because she gave endless content to the newspaper and all of this, and she's been shown now to be a perjurer and a liar. She's shown that Omid is a liar and Harry is a liar. Yeah, I think they find their money well spent, and they still made a profit. And I'm putting all this up because of comments like this one from follower Ralph Owens, who wrote, "Kate is human. Why did Camilla say about Kate that she was pretty but dim and of lowly roots?" Well, I don't know that Camilla said that, and I've seen no proof that she said that. And if you know where that is, please link it in the video, okay? Then he wrote, Meghan got $1 for damages but $2 million for attorney's fees. Yes, but as I previously stated, that was her money she laid out. That's not a profit. And then it says, and $2 million for her. Well, if she doesn't donate the money as she told the world she was going to do, which would just make her look even worse, then yeah. And then he wrote, and Her Majesty did acknowledge the baby in the Christmas speech. Well, she said we have 4 new additions. She never said any of the children's names, so she absolutely did not talk about Harry and Meghan. And what makes you think that she's not upset about the name? Maybe that's why she didn't mention the name. And finally, if you don't care, why are you on my channel? Sugar alert! Yeah, somebody else put this up, and Lottie T put this up as well, and I agree with her. I would have had Meghan looking like a hammerhead shark. All right, moving on. All right, I could not resist this. Somebody pointed it out to me. You know how she always copies her outfits from other people? Yep, there you go. All right. And we're going to end today with a blind item that came out, which we all know is usually pretty spot on. And according to this blind item, the charity being set up was never really about, charity. It never had a goal. It was to try to make them look like they were interested in charity and not just in lining their own pockets. But I think we all pretty much know at this point what they're really interested in. So leave those comments below. You know I love to read what you have to say. What do you think about the Daily Mail actually making a ton of money off of them? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. Don't forget you can follow me on Getter, on Twitter. You can email me. And to those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.